Based on the action so far today anyway, I think we're probably starting a move down into a daily cycle low. At first I thought maybe this was a daily cycle low, but it just didn't really meet the requirements for a daily cycle low. Usually price will close significantly below the cycle uptrend line, which this one, if you look close, you can see it barely did, but not really enough to make this clearly recognizable as a cycle low. There was almost no dip in the Dow, and the 10-day moving average didn't turn down. So I was a bit suspicious that maybe what we're getting here is just a really long daily cycle, and usually when that happens, it indicates that the intermediate cycle is only going to have 2 daily cycles embedded within it. I've covered this in a lot more detail in the last few premium reports the last 2 days. We exited our leverage positions 2 days ago right here at the top. I was looking for a tag of 2600. When we got to 2597, I sent out an alert to my subscribers that was close enough. We didn't need to wait for we had our trigger actually set to get us out at 25.99, but 2 more points wasn't that big of a deal, so we just went ahead and got out right here of our leverage and converted back to a half unleveraged fund. That is our protection, in case the market does just reverse and keeps going higher. We've at least got some kind of position. But ideally what I'd like to happen would be for the market to correct into something that I can clearly identify as a daily cycle low, and then at that point we will sell the unleveraged positions and then convert back to a full leveraged position for the next run up. And I can tell you that this is not the top of this intermediate cycle. This is an extremely right translated cycle. We're just going to get a normal corrective move down, and then this market will be turned back up, and it's going to be back at the all-time highs in time for the FOMC meeting on December 13th. And that's the point at which I think the semis will probably tag that 2000 high at 1362. So I've redrawn the trend line here to use this as the pivot to construct this trend line, and you can see today we are moving below it. Ideally, like I said, I'd like to see it close below there and then move down a ways. Ideally, we could come back down and test this support here at about almost 25.10. I don't know if it's going to go that far, but you're going to get another buying opportunity here. I don't know exactly. I don't have an exact target as to where this is going to bottom at, but it does look to me like we are starting to move down into daily cycle low. I warned my subscribers for the last several days that I thought we might come up a little short of that 1362 on the semis, and get some kind of a pullback, something that looks like a recognizable daily cycle low here, and then we would rally out of that bottom and get our test of that 1362 in the semis, and the S&P would test its bull market channel trend line, which is a little above 2600, maybe somewhere around 2620, I think, give or take. Test that area by December 13th. So if you want to see the in-depth analysis, I've gone over this in detail the last couple days in the nightly reports, and you can see why we exited our leverage positions 2 days ago.